Just blocks from the building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Manny Cabrera, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
At the plate, Paul Odom. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Stepping in now, Buster Lombard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, just keeping him close. Odom aboard here at first with nobody out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Boston Landgraf. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. 2 out with the man at first. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out. And the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on. Andres Valido, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Nishii. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Got him. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Popped him up. Rios is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. Still no score. Into the box now, Bobson Landgraf, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Bobson Landgraf.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. Standing in now, Pablo Lima. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box, Edgar Gutierrez.
Edgar.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. This is in the air to left field. Bledsoe sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses up and in.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
This is line to left. Bledsoe is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Emmett McGinnis, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
There's ball four.
Take your base.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. But the fighting striding in now for the Nats, Jake Bowers will start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Bowers, a California-born ball player. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. One out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. 1-1 the count now. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Damon Miller is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Landgraf makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Odom. He singled his last time up.
Securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. Behind 0-2 now. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Number 13.
So stepping in, Buster Lombard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at bat. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Line hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Jesse Pitts. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fernandez moves over, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Dominique Osuna, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Dominique Osuna.
First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 2-1 is strike two swinging.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And now a pitch on the way. There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go. This is on the ground over to first. Lombard comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Hiroki Nishii.
Striding into the box, Hiroki Nishii. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now. Two and two now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the field.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
so coming to the plate, Pablo Lima. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And that's in there for a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I really like it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Edgar Gutierrez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he takes a called strike 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but leading off the inning, Alex Fernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 to the Nationals center fielder. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1 the count now. 3-1, here it is. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Ethan Perkins comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the first baseman.
Here now is Jake Bowers. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals first baseman.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. Digging in, Roger Rios. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Roger Rios.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
No, inside.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lined hard and deep down the left field line, but just foul. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And he lays off there 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Standing in now, Broderick Ricks. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-0 the count to the Phillies designated hitter. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. The 2-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. There's one. Relay to Bowers. A double play. And that's how the inning ends. No runs on a hit. No error. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats offense with Washington's manager. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Now a curveball misses inside. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And it's fouled away. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Ash gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the dirt here is there, and he's out trying to take second. Three-two pitch. Changeup too low. He walked him.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Rios takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Dominique Osuna. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Washington. In now, Paul Odom. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. The pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So digging in now, Buster Lombard. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting a guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2 out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1 ball, no strikes to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Misses for the 2nd ball. Smoke toward 3rd. Throw on to 1st, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Up next for Washington.
Ready once again, Hiroki Nishii. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. In there at the knees, strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Looking to send him packing again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Striding in once again, Ethan Perkins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 1-1. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Forrest Conway will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 0.
Stepping in, Bobson Landgraf. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Now the pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Pablo Lima will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Edgar Gutierrez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Stepping into the box, Roger Rios. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
He'll try again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Andres Geronimo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. A ball and a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Pitch is popped up. Lombard over to his right. One down. And now for Washington, Jonas Ash. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Standing in, Michael Bledsoe.
The left fielder, Michael Bledsoe.
Here comes the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Strike two as the fastball is let go.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Frank Sanchez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Leading off the inning, Emmett McGinnis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 2-2 fouled away. Another 2-2 offering, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is a fastball that misses.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Count remains full.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Ready on 1-2. Ball 2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Another full count pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. A payoff pitch one more time. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Ash on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Paul Odom. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ash will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0. Now to the plate, Damon Miller, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Giancarlo Alonso is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 11, Giancarlo Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Fastball well outside. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time.
Now
Damon Miller is retired, leading off the bottom of the 8th. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Lima makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman, number 1.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. At the knees, strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Landgraf. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Michael DeBro enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Buster Lombard, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. In for strike 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Jesse Pitts, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that misses for ball 1.
No strike.
Hit down the line at first. Bowers right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Next to Philadelphia.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bobson, Landgraf. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep to straightaway right. Ash going back at the track. The wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
In now, Pablo Lima. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. next will be the designated hitter, Hiroki Nishii. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now, Chad Chen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 2-2 one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Coming to the plate now, Alex Fernandez.
The center fielder, Alex Fernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's ball 1. Popped him up. Pitts is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting second baseman, Ethan Perkins.
At the plate, Ethan Perkins, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Odom scoops it up. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Philadelphia took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Andres Valido gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Manny Cabrera pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Chad Chen earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac,